Now, anyone that's watched our videos before will know that George really struggles to even make it from his house to, I don't know, let's say McDonald's. Even though he's done it like 30 times before in the last week, he still manages to make a mess of it. Previous videos have kind of highlighted George's inability to follow any kind of directions. Now, I've challenged George to drive through 3 different countries. So once he's outside of the UK, he's got to drive through France, Italy and Switzerland. And I've given him some challenges along the way so that he can prove that he's actually been there as well. Now, this for George is going to be a real struggle, and I'm sure this video is going to be highly entertaining.
Oh, right hand side of the road. See? Beebity babbity boobity ba. George, any last words, mate?
And I'm expecting some calls along the way to kind of say, oh, what am I doing now and where am I?
It's the Wild West, mate. This sounds like you should have researched.
Now, before he even goes, George has been set a number of challenges to explore the rules that apply in the different countries, because what you'll find is that France has different rules to the UK, Switzerland has different rules to France and the UK, Italy has different rules to France and well, anywhere else. So George has to explore those before he goes to make sure that he's got the right things in his car and he's doing everything right. Otherwise, it's going to cost him an awful lot of money in fines as he drives through those countries. So it's in his own best interest to do that research first.
Now, I've never travelled outside of the UK to another country in my car, and there's a couple of things that after doing some research I've learned that turns out you actually need to do. So Owen, why don't you start with explaining what you have in a UK police car, and then we can talk about the stuff that we need when we travel to another country.
Well, we obviously have to deploy to incidents on the road, so we carry a full emergency traffic management kit in the back of our cars, but you don't need that. There are certain things though that would be useful to you. So things like yellow jackets, you'll probably find they're compulsory in most of Europe. Things like a first aid kit, really useful to have. You might not need it, and hopefully you won't need it, but it's there if you do. Warning triangle, all that kind of stuff is all useful to take. But just make sure you don't bury it under the rest of your luggage, because if you are going to need it, you're going to need it quickly. So put it in a place where you can access it really quickly from your vehicle.
Now, you join me at BD Performance, where they have been assisting me prepping my F31 touring for all these miles that we are going to be doing over the next couple of days. Now, in that preparation, we've fitted 4 Michelin PS4 tyres, so big ups to Michelin for providing those. We've done a BD Performance flash map, we've done a full service on the car, but more importantly, as I've not had this car for any longer than 5 or 6 weeks, we've done a full health check to make sure that it's ready to undergo such a long adventure. So I thought it would be a great idea to wake my friend Johnny up at, what time was it, 4:30?
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning. We have done 4.5 hours drive, and
Yeah.
we are 3.5 hours early for the shuttle. So to those of you that don't know, the shuttle takes you from the bottom of the UK into France, Calais to be specific.
I thought we were going to America. I thought the tube went under.
Yeah. But no, guys, there's a few things that we need to do to the car, and one of which is a GB sticker, which I'm going to get out of the car in a second and whack on the back, as it apparently is something that you have to do legally. So to not get in trouble,
it?
I need to apply
What,
a
by
GB
law?
sticker. Apparently so. Yeah.
Really?
To show that we have come from the United of Kingdoms. But as it stands, we're 40 minutes away, but 3 hours early.
So everyone knows that we're total legends.
But no, seriously, I want to know whether, when you actually get your car onto the shuttle, like what the dynamic is, because with the ferry, you kind of get in and you go up and you watch the view.
Yeah.
But with the shuttle, like, do you sit in your car?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Are you allowed to get out?
I can't get my head around
Like,
it.
in my head, we just get in this tiny little cramped tube and sit in the car. But I'm hoping that you can get out, you can get a coffee. Maybe there's a small shop.
I honestly have no idea. But look, we're going to find out together. That's what it's all about. This is how you do it, right? It seems that this is one of the things you have got to do to make sure you stay legal. See? Done properly. No air bubbles, no imperfections whatsoever.
Look at the state of that. Are you proud of yourself?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Owen
not.
is going to be fuming.
Let's go.
You want to be careful, right? Because I've got a plan. I've not told you about this yet, right? I'm going to walk around, dun 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 dun, surprise you and go.
So apparently that's what I'm expecting.
Concussion.
Right, 26 miles to go, 29 minutes drive to the area that we keep pronouncing wrong, Folkestone, whatever you want to call it.
Right, so we're on the way. George is driving. None of you know I am. I'm George's boyfriend. I'm only joking. what are going to be the big challenges with driving through several countries in Europe? So yeah, what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge when it comes to rules of the road and from a legal standpoint?
I would say the struggles are going to be the speed limits because we don't necessarily know them in advance. Admittedly, we can pay attention while driving and do our best, but I can imagine that to your average driver, those are the things that would catch them out.
I think in this country though, like, we fluctuate like crazy. Like, speed limits, it's like 50, 30. Like on the way to Bristol Airport, it's up and down like a man in a lift. But I think that from driving in like Portugal and Spain, it's like they have a very constant speed limit most of the time.
Les Châteaux.
Yeah.
Oh, oui, oui, no.
I wonder if they'd let us in earlier if we have like a...
What if we tell them you're French?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, my name is Georges.
Are you shocked to discover that you need to declare assault rifles if you travel across the Channel Tunnel? So we're really early by mistake. Is that a problem?
We can look for you. There's like an earlier booking, and then that you.
Oh, amazing.
It depends what ticket you buy.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you have an hour to check in. It might offer you an earlier train. So you got no pets.
No pets.
Just the two of you.
That's it. Yeah.
Lovely. And a petrol.
Diesel.
Lovely stuff.
Amazing. Such a smooth process. I didn't expect that. I've never done this before, so excuse my ignorance, but 2 passports, 2 people.
Lovely, thank you very much. Nothing ignorant about that.
Do you get like a cute little stamp or anything?
You do with the French.
Because obviously on a ferry you get out and you look at the view and you look at the sea, and
There's no view.
but here it's like, oh, you can you can hang around your car.
Not unless there's some really attractive women. There we go.
This guy's a legend,
Yeah, all the
bro. I
best.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
later.
See you later, mate.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
We're driving onto a train. Lovely.
Do you reckon that blocks out the water in case we get flood damaged?
Oh yeah.
For your safety and comfort, we recommend that you stay with your vehicle. Should an incident be detected in your carriage, the following alarm will sound.
I think we're underground, so if anything bad happens, we're stuck under. Try not to think about that.
But our parents wouldn't need to bury us.
Exactly. Cheap funeral, mate. Bonjour.
What side of the road are we on?
Knows, right? This sounds like you should have researched.
How much is this going to be?
I hate you so much.
I think
that was the worst. Driving YouTuber pulls up 50 meters from the ticket.
Fasten seatbelt. I think this now registers how long you're on the motorway for.
You put it in the next machine.
So we've come across our first dilemma. Now, let me just give some context. We've just arrived in France, so we're learning as I go. My understanding, not only are we driving on the right-hand side of the road, but everything is in kilometers an hour. Now, we've just been on a road that was stating 90 kilometers an hour, which if I look at my speedo, is in the region of 50 miles an hour, right? Give or take. But everyone has been zooming past at such a speed, it makes you feel that you're driving too slow.
So, I'm now on Waze. There's police here, by the way.
Okay.
You're doing 62 miles an hour, it says you can go faster.
That's 50 kilometers an hour, right? Which
No, I
is
don't think it is.
30 miles an hour.
It's really weird. George came off the Channel Tunnel, Les Châteaux, and it's weird. Now he can only speak in French. You alright, mate?
Parlez-vous français?
Also doesn't want me to call him George anymore. Wants me to call him Georges.
Je m'appelle Georges.
GCSE French coming in clutch. Look at these views, amazing. So we left at, mental to think, right, it was 5 a.m. this morning we left. It seems like 3 days later.
Foggy, horrible southwest weather.
Yeah, so we left at 5 a.m. from the southwest. It's now 4 p.m. and the more we drive, the better the weather gets.
The further south we go, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
So to say that I'm flustered would be an understatement. We are now about 7 miles away from Reims. The car is surviving, Johnny is surviving, but I wanted to explain what has gone on up until this point. Now, firstly, driving on the other side of the road just make things that little bit more difficult. That's fine, it's not a big deal. Speed limits add to that level of stress and so on and so forth. Following a sat-nav, when your mobile data doesn't work and you then revert to having to use the BMW built-in sat-nav, which is god awful. We have gone from the UK in one day and come to a place in France that just has this weather, all right, in one singular day.
5 a.m. it was dark, cold and drizzly. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt right now.
Yeah, you are.
And I was like, oh, I definitely need a hoodie on, and it is stunning. It is
What do you reckon
so
we've
hot.
learned though? So experiencing the roads and coming here from the UK, we both haven't got that much experience driving abroad. What would you say you've picked up on so far?
Spending an awful lot of time with you is not for me. Yeah, it's the usual stuff, isn't it? Kilometres per hour, driving on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
French drivers. I mean, I don't want to sort of tar them all with the same brush, but they're very, very impatient drivers.
They are.
Especially like lorry drivers. What are they playing at?
But let's get a move on. Let's stop waffling. It's Johnny's turn to drive. There's chocolate wrappers everywhere.
This is yours, sir.
Okay, no problem at all. City taxes, €1 per person. I don't have any cash.
You can pay by card, no worries.
Yes, no problem. Room 319 in Reims. And we've got a little twin room. This is a budget room, so again, it's going to be cheap.
Oh, this is going to be intimate.
With the idea that we'd save the nice rooms for oh wow. Can we move those beds apart just a little bit, do you reckon?
Oops, I fell.
So the bathroom's a bit small, but it's okay. I think we're going to be holding hands tonight. So we've been driving across Europe all week, from the UK, France, Switzerland, Italy, and now here to Chamonix. And I didn't realise, as a content creator, just how reliant I'd be on public Wi-Fi. From your hotel, a service station, cafe, restaurant, or even the airport, that's where Surfshark has been a lifesaver. Surfshark is a VPN that helps keep your private data safe while you're online abroad. Now think of it like this, whether it be a dodgy internet hacker or of course your internet service provider, no one wants to have anyone watching as to what you're up to on the internet. Now here's the bit I love, Surfshark can help you change your online location. So while I'm here in the French Alps, I can use Surfshark to change it and for example, place myself in the US. So if I was in my hotel room scrolling through all the TV channels that I didn't understand, of course, because I don't speak their local language, I can change my VPN location and as a result, tune in to my favorite shows. Something that I love as well is my subscription will not only be on my laptop, but it can be on my iPhone and also my iPad. But here's the deal for you. If you guys use the link in the description section below, not only will you save this much money, but using code GCM, you will get 4 months completely free of charge. So stay safe online and stay safe with Surfshark. It's official, that is the smallest bedroom I think I've been in my adult life. But me and Johnny are going to go find some food, some traditional French food, so some frog's legs, some snails. If we can find it, that would be ideal.
Oh, George, you ruined it. Dobby loves Harry Potter. Anyway, right.
Look at this.
Harry gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is a free elf. Look how nice France is. George has got here, and because he realises we've only got a day, he's trying to do 18 things at once. Imagine, right, in France, yeah, this is true, and if any of you disagree with this, you're calling me a liar. Instead of their KFC, right, and having a bargain bucket, they have a load of frog's legs. Do you know that?
So this is the Circuit de Gut. This is the place that all the car enthusiasts or car people that come on these kind of road trips tend to want to flock to.
Why is there a stand there looking at nothing? Oh, do the cars go down here? There's a geezer there.
This place is insane and it's just on the side of the road.
Could you imagine how fast they got up to? Look how straight that is.
But no guys, this is the place. So if you are traveling through France and you've got the patience to come here, or you're smart enough to stick this into your itinerary when you arrive, this is the place to come. Reims Good.
You know when you like imagine what you want, right? I want a plaza, lots of chairs outside. This is exactly
It's a busy spot, look.
Plus, there's a golden turkey.
It's not a turkey, mate. It's a person with wings.
Do you not know about Reims' national animal? It's a turkey.
Is it?
Yeah, look, watch this, look.
Is this the research you've been doing?
Ooh, see, they love it.
Burgundy snails with parsley butter. Why not? Feels like the bit between the skin, like the strenuous bit of a chicken thigh. Like it tastes nice, like the parsley, garlic, all that kind of stuff. But that's my take. Good morning. This is day 2. We are leaving the Ibis Hotel in Reims to make our way to Lake Como. But first protocol, Johnny, is what?
Croissant!
And fuel. Oh, right hand side of the road. See? Road safety.
I was just happy we're dying then.
Yeah.
We'd have ploughed straight into their Citroen van Right, here we go.
We're approaching a toll booth again.
Honestly, you can't. You
Makes it funny.
You get lost everywhere. You cannot take directions. So you cannot park close to things.
Guys, everyone that I've spoken to about these road trips has told me that you need a litter picker to reach them. You know the ones I mean?
Yeah.
We have found a cute little French village, and in this said French village is a boulanger, artisan boulanger.
No, it's a baguette factory.
Yes. Right, we're gonna go check it out.
Right, you want to see some good French? Look out.
Where do you from?
In England, yes. We are driving from England, France, Switzerland, Italy. Got so much food, I can't wait. Pastries, everything that we wanted, pretty much.
21 and 5.
The single best thing about France is baguettes, the patisseries, the pastries. How's your pain au chocolat?
Stunning.
This is such a vibe, but it's just such a shame not to have the time to stick around. So yesterday, guys, I stuck up a story asking my audience to give us some advice. And a guy I used to go to school with, so shout out to you, suggested to us that apparently it's illegal having a dash cam in your car when you're in Switzerland.
This is me.
This is
right,
how I
pull up
told
close.
him.
Take it.
Go, sir.
Right, so George has to get a thing called a vignette, which is like a pass to go on the toll roads.
We need a vignette to go.
We haven't got. No.
Where can I find?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're doing a car safety video. Look, this is a seat belt. Wow, look, car safety.
We have stopped at another petrol station now because we're looking for a vignette. So we're going to go in there and check it. But Johnny wants to get a coffee. We're going to rotate the driving now. We've had absolutely no luck, so we're going to have to try another fuel station en route. Disappointing. Seeing as this is a car-based channel. Whoa, the startup just as we drove past. Big ups to BD Performance for putting a flash map on this car. Perfect timing for our little road trip. And as we got the Alps as well, having the four-wheel drive.
It's crazy what they can do with turbo diesels now, especially with mapping.
Big ups to BD, man. Really appreciate you taking me in preparation for this trip.
Really nice guy. They're on the left side. You know that there's loads of tolls.
He told me to do the litter picker. It was him that said it.
Oh, was it him that told? Yeah, it's fucking miles away. Right, am I too close?
No, you're good.
I really don't want to scrape George's wheels. He'll never let me forget about it his whole life. Push the button.
Which one?
The triangle that's lighting up.
There we go. €5. Get me a ticket. I was pre-warned about these tolls. They're adding up, but we're really not going to know how much that total is until we arrive. Toll booth number 9,805. Another €10 on the credit cards. We are well-travelled young men now at this point.
We're basically just drifters, mate.
Who's the guy that discovered all of those countries?
Christopher Columbus?
Christopher Columbus. That's literally the vibes we're getting right now. It's really interesting here how they've got signs specific to the type of vehicle you're driving. So for example, you can do 110 clicks, but say if you're an HGV, there's a sign specifically saying 80. So for example here, if I zoom in there, you'll see lots of different speeds when you approach the bend.
Different speeds for whether it's raining.
Yeah, so look here, for example, 110.
That's for us.
And then 80 there for HGVs. It's just interesting.
We was hitchhiking down a long and lonesome road.
Do you speak English? A little bit. We need to buy a vignette for
with
Switzerland.
Card or cash?
With card, if that's okay. Amazing.
Oh, there we go.
So much easier. Now with dash cam is illegal in Switzerland.
No.
No, I think she's saying that's a no.
And then do we need passport anywhere?
No.
Okay, amazing. We were gaslit by some friends on Instagram to say that dash cams were illegal. Turns out an accident-based dash cam, I don't know why I'm having to premise this, a camera that is for preventing accidents and recording if you do get into one is okay. So it seems, but we're not going to take one person's opinion. And the vignette was, I don't know, 35 quid, and it's gone up here on the window. That's that worry out the window, isn't it?
Nice, yeah, good.
So as we've crossed into Switzerland, there's a couple of things that have changed that I want to update you on. Firstly, to use the Swiss highways or motorways, you're going to need a vignette. We've mentioned this previously, but it's something that sticks on your window. You can get it at the border. You don't need to worry about ordering in advance online. And also, it's worth mentioning, if you've driven from France, you go from using the euro to the Swiss franc. Now, on the note of doing things right when using these roads, the speed limits do change. You're going to want to be wary as to what those speed limits are and not do any reckless driving, as the Swiss are hot on it. Trust me, when you're in Switzerland, you want to pay that extra bit of attention. Johnny's going to finish off a little bit of driving now, and then it's turn to swap over, and we're making our way to Lake Como, and tomorrow is going to be the day that we really embrace Switzerland.
We are now in the Swiss Alps, starting to see lots of mountains. There's been some changes, so we were driving in France. Switzerland has changed. What have you noticed it's changed so far?
Speed limits have taken a bit of a reduction, and I know there are a lot more hot on it when it comes to speeding through watching various other YouTubers and whatnot. There's a lot of tunnels. A lot of tunnels.
Right on cue.
This is the 11th tunnel possibly that we've been in since we've arrived in Switzerland. Oh my god, so we've just come out of a tunnel, and yeah, this is insane.
What's your reactions to coming out of that tunnel?
It's stunning. It really is beautiful. And again, what keeps blowing my mind as someone that's inexperienced with road trips outside of the country is that we can come somewhere like this in our car. We didn't need to go to an airport and pay for airport parking and deal with sweaty, smelly, horrible tramps. We just got in our car, and now we're the sweaty, smelly, horrible tramps.
Are you getting on?
We are going through the Alps at the minute, 2 hours away from Italy.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask your advice on recommendations for us to eat in a very small window of time that we're in Italy.
Oh, it's impossible. You just have to have time on your hands and sniff around. But I just always say, get off the motorway and understand what the opening hours are, because opening hours are so different, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if you can sort of get off the main touristy areas and find a trattoria or something that seems a little bit more interesting, it's difficult with only one night.
Johnny and I, after all this driving, have finally made it to the Swiss passes. And look, this is absolutely beautiful. Johnny very kindly right now is cleaning a massive smear off my windscreen, because filming with all these midges and everything that's been dying on the road has just made it rather difficult. So yeah, we're enjoying Switzerland, we're on the way to Italy, and we keep pulling over, which has meant that we have made it more and more difficult for us to actually get to Lake Como before it gets dark. We have to leave in the morning at 9 AM to go and do what is ultimately probably the scariest thing Johnny and I have ever done in our lives tomorrow, and you'll find out what that is. But as it stands, this is absolutely sensational. Get in your car, don't go to the airport, and drive here. It's taken almost 2 days to do so. You've got gondolas, you've got cows with bells on their neck. You can actually hear them from here, funnily enough. And then you have views like this. Here I am trying to get that shot, and I've got this absolute queef trying to get the footage, and he's ruining it with the abs.
We have been absolutely blown away by these views we have in Switzerland. So we're on a pretty famous road now, these kind of really winding, weaving, beautiful roads.
So yet again, we have got distracted, and we still have an hour and a half yet to go in the F31 all the way to Lake Como. But look, with a view like this, we have now sent the drone up. It's somewhere up there. The actual remote is doing a hyperlapse at the minute, but because the sun's going down, I thought I'd take this opportunity to capture an amazing clip. Johnny, you want to give us your take on this environment right now?
Breathtaking, honestly. It's like something like an Evian water advert.
I mean, that's the kind of car you want to be driving in a location like this, but just leaving the drone to do its thing for the time being. I guess we're going to find out how it's going on, but it's taken a while. Single most beautiful thing I've ever experienced firsthand. not to mention in my car.
What are the roads like driving up here, George?
Incredible. You're going to have to do some of these passes tomorrow. Allow me to film.
I think for your Mark 1 channel, yes. Talk about, obviously they're cool, but it's sketchy.
No, it is sketchy, and I'm not taking away from that. But you want to experience it. But look, I'm with my friend. I want him to experience it too. So we're doing a little bit of switcheroo tomorrow. We've done that every day so far. So we've talked a lot about road safety, regulations and laws. Admittedly, we've been learning as we go. But one thing I'd definitely say, if you do choose to come up here yourself, is just to preempt the fact that the roads are very, very tight. So if your car is quite wide, maybe leave it at home and come in something a little bit more Swiss or Switzerland road appropriate. But at the same time, highly recommend you do it. Turn the camera around. Every ounce of driving here is a dream. And there's so many friends that I've left at home that I just wish were here to enjoy it with us. And I'm sure I can speak on behalf of Johnny that he probably wished his partner was here to see it too.
Stunning. I mean, look at this.
Wow.
This is very, very cool.
Start of this video, you saw us at BD Performance. I got lots of advice from Owen, but BD set me up with new tyres. They flash mapped the car. We did a full service, did a health check. Sometimes those small little things, those little parts of preparation that some people might overlook are actually the most important bit. You want your car to look after you, and look, you've got to look after it if you want that to happen.
Praise the Lord! We've done it. Lake Como, Devon to Italy. Yesterday at 5 AM we were in Plymouth, and now it's 7 PM. We're in Italy. George, you've driven through the Swiss Alps.
I'm absolutely pooped. We've been doing this for 2 days. I just want a pizza and a glass of wine.
He's still got enough energy to whinge though, which is understandable. Dun 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 dun.
I promised Johnny, right, when we got 4 rooms, 4 hotels over the space of this trip, and I said the first one and the last one will be rubbish, but the ones that are worth it and the expensive ones are the one at Lake Como and the one that's tomorrow, which is a surprise for tomorrow's video.
Oh, generous. Oh, wow. Yeah, George has done good here. He's done really good. Yeah, very happy. Hot tub, swimming pool, mountains.
We've landed in an Italian restaurant, and of course we've got a carbonara. Johnny's got a typical bolognese. He's doing his insulin, he's not doing anything dodgy, I promise. Sorry. And we've got a pizza coming as well. So, first try of legitimate Italian food in Italy, and we've gone for the staples. It's got to be said, looks bang average. What are you saying?
Yeah,
I guess you're going to find out.
Salute.
Thank you so much. Right, it's silly o'clock in the morning, and this mad bastard here is going for a run. He is going for a run. He's had 4 or 5 hours sleep, and he's decided to go for a run around Lake Como.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's nice. As they say, when in Rome, right, bugger off. So the sun is about to come up over the Italian Alps, and yeah, is it the Italian Alps? Swiss Alps, bit of both. Got Switzerland on one side, Italy on the other. Now I'm doing the drone footage quickly. Johnny's jumped in for a swim. Now I will be going in, but of course, when you run a YouTube channel, you kind of got to do all of this stuff. But yeah, Lake Como, it's amazing. Right, this is not an exaggeration. If you're planning on driving in Italy, please have your wits about you. Everyone is out to either ruin your car, get you into an RTC, or just in general mess up your day. Not only are we running late, and I'm stressed, I know, we just had some guy try and reverse out on us, people brake checking you.
Motorbikes on the wrong side of the road, coming towards you.
I'm stressed beyond normal levels. already late. We may as well just take a view. Look at this. I'm already stressed. I'm already angry. There's nothing we can do about it, so I just thought we can't make it any worse. This is why we are taking so long. Cycling. Beebity babbity boobity. Honestly, I'm trying to be nice. This is going on the main channel. I'm sorry. I believe in being respectful, but Italian drivers, oh my god.
In the middle of the road.
Stressed, man.
Are you excited to bungee?
I'm very excited. I don't get nervous for this kind of thing. It's one of those things that happens when I actually arrive.
Do you know what's funny? Well, it's slightly ironic. You're known for being the car guy, the car safety guy.
But I'm an adrenaline junkie.
But you're going to jump off the bridge, essentially, with a rubber band attached to your ankles.
Yeah. Got to give him credit though. So I'm a cyclist going up these mountains.
Mate.
Look at his calf muscles, mate.
Dude.
But I can imagine there's a certain percentage of you guys watching that's like, he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
I think there is a small percentage of me that thinks you'll bottle it. Only a tiny bit, because you've not seen it yet, and I've done this, and it is high.
We're going to go scope it out. We are going to do it. We are going to do it. But
Paid for it.
It looks pretty scary. How much did it cost, you're probably wondering? Give or take 500 quid for the two of us, so it's not cheap.
Was it?
How many metres is it?
It's 250.
250 metres.
730 feet.
730 feet of a bungee jump off that dam right here.
When I was a kid, Mum used to say to me, "Oh, well if George jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?"
Yes.
This is this personified.
If Johnny
basically.
jumps off a dam, George will jump off a dam.
I was like, I'm going to jump off and do this bungee jump. George was like, well, I'm doing it.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Johnny, big respects to you, mate. It's my turn now, so enough procrastinating. It's my turn to chase imminent death.
George, any last words, mate?
What's up, boys and girls? What are your names?
Roman.
And Ash. These guys are legends. They've put up with me, and they deserve all the praise in the world.
Yeah, we don't like him. Let's throw him down from the deck.
Good.
You know, like a little Jesus. Wow! Wow, that's insane.
Wow! Wow, that's insane. Oh my god, the recoil. No need for chiropractors anymore, mother. That was freaking epic. Do me a solid and shout subscribe.
Welcome back, mate.
It was amazing. I just said you need to tell them to subscribe now because I had the balls to do it.
Like and subscribe.
There we go. Now, as we finally made it to the bungee jump that you can see right over there, we've actually managed to meet someone who actually lives in Switzerland. So this is Igor, and he's been telling us some pretty crazy things about what happens if you drive and you drive too fast.
It's not so crazy for us Swiss people. We're really strict when it comes to the speeding limits. If you're in a city area and you drive about, I think, up to 5 kilometers per hour too fast, you get a speeding ticket of up to around 40 euros. Yeah.
So obviously here, 1 or 2 kilometers an hour, and you could
too fast,
potentially be putting yourself at risk. Igor, is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your time.
Nice
Hopefully you don't miss your bus, and well done on doing the bungee jump. I appreciate it.
Enjoy Switzerland.
Three tips for driving around Switzerland based on the fact that we've been doing this road trip from the UK to Switzerland and Italy over the last 3 days. Number one, because you spend a lot of time going through tunnels underneath mountains, all the signal disappears, and if you want to make sure you're going in the right direction, make sure you put some planning in beforehand, because the sat-nav will not catch up in time, and I guarantee you'll end up going the wrong way. This is Switzerland all over. It's absolutely stunning. Now, tip number 2, which I think is quite useful as well, try not to rush things. We had 4 days and we planned from where we live at home to the place that we wanted to go, and I just feel that we haven't been able to experience it as much as I would have liked. We've been rushing from one place to the other, and if you do this yourself, please just allow more time. Even if it's a day between each place that you wanted to go to, I promise you'll be much more relaxed. Now, number 3, we've done a lot of hotels, and because we spent so much time traveling, often we get to the hotel so late that the restaurant's shut, the swimming pool's shut, and all the amenities that you've ultimately paid for, you don't get to utilize. So get an RV, get a camper van, and just camp up right next to a river. We love swimming so much, me and Johnny.
That's good.
And we've not been able to do that because we spent so much time in the car, and when we actually wanted to go and relax, jump in the swimming pool, the guy behind the reception says, sorry, the pool's closed. So that's definitely some valuable advice, guys. Make sure you apply that if you're booking a trip. But for now, we have got 2 hours, 54 minutes of annoying mounted passes in what looks like imminent rain. Look at this, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, there are quite a few Swiss passes that you can come on, so make sure you do your research and choose the ones that you want. But it's worth mentioning, if you do choose one of these passes that allow a lot more time than you'd preempted, because there's so many windy roads, there's a lot of cars, a lot of buses, sometimes even lorries going up these places. So you just need to take your time and chill, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as everyone else does. So I don't know how it's taken this long to do it, but I've not only got my car in a cool spot, but I've got it in the kind of spot that has a view like this. This is a proper Swiss pass, an actual mountain range in the background. Over there, Mont Blanc and the Matterhorn, which is where we're going to stay tonight. This is beautiful. This is the kind of clip that you need if you make a travel video and you head to Switzerland. Now look at this, it's absolutely beautiful. I apologize that my old janky iPhone is not doing it justice, but this is amazing, absolutely stunning. I just wish I had a fridge magnet that had all of this right on it. So guys, this is the Matterhorn, one of the most famous mountains in Switzerland, and as we make our way down this road towards our hotel, the Hotel Swiss and Spa, we're going to be right underneath Mont Blanc, which is awesome. But yeah, you can certainly tell why that's called the Matterhorn. I'll zoom in, you guys can get a better look. Pretty cool, very much iconic. We've only gone a Christ. Look, we're here. That's the Park Hotel Swiss and Spa. You probably can't see because the iPhone's terrible at filming at night time.
George has done himself proud. The hotel is nice.
It's nice. I have a whiskey, right? And I thought we'd celebrate. We're not driving tonight, don't worry. We're in a restaurant in Chamonix now, right? Johnny?
Oi, oi.
I'm always on this, right? But I do have a hip flask in my pocket, courtesy of my dad. I'm waiting on a pizza. Johnny's waiting on a big fat mixed grill. We're just chilling. Trying to book the cable car to go to Mont Blanc tomorrow, but it seems easier said than done.
How have we ended up in here? This wasn't the plan. We'll see you in the morning.
What's up, guys? Now it's day 4 in Chamonix, and we've arrived last night, and we're about to head up Mont Blanc, so it's going to be pretty epic. Wow. Let's see if we can actually get a ticket. Look at this.
Going up a mountain in essentially an aquarium.
George gets a bit of car sickness. Yeah, I get car sickness like a mother. Right, we have now made it. We are at the top. Well, I don't know actually. I think we're at the top. It is going to be so damn cold out here. Oh my gosh. This is the... Wow. What a crazy experience. It did not come equipped. Ooh, right, I don't know where everyone is. It's very cold. Il fait très chaud. Look at me rocking out my GCSE French. Ooh, where's Johnny? Here he is.
Get outside and look at the view.
Yeah.
How do we get outside and look at the view?
Ooh. I caramba.
What?
Oh my god. This is cold. You joined me at the top of Mont Blanc, which is one of the biggest mountain ranges in the Alps, and it is absolutely insane. It's quite disconcerting to think that the wind could just come in, rip my phone out of my hand, and send me flying. And I have travelled in my car with my absolute housemate, and we're glad we've done it.
Basically we're at home and George went, should we drive up a mountain? I was like, why not?
Oh, my laptop. Yeah, mother. So unfortunately, we now have to make our way back down. Oh my god, my phone's going to get blown out of my hands. We have to make our way way back down because not only are we on a time constraint, but we need to get back before we bill for another night at a hotel, as our checkout is long gone. Oh my god, this is crazy. Right, pre-warning guys, Johnny and I both feel very green. I don't know, it's like motion sickness, car sickness all in one. I don't know, like being up that high and the wind and the elements. Like agenda. So we're making our way now down to the halfway point, and then we're going to get on another gondola to go down to Chamonix. Right, so hopefully it feels so sick when we arrive. Christ almighty. It's not for the faint-hearted, these gondolas in the Wen. It's mental. I am going to swiftly sit down. No, so insane, honestly. Do you want to have a look down there? We're now at the halfway point, having just been up to the summit here at Mont Blanc. What an amazing opportunity.
My ears popped. We were that high.
We were like,
my ears popped.
It was crazy, but guys, honestly, we felt so sick, didn't we? I can't explain it. Now, as we're making our way down, you'll see down here there's some paragliders. Cool story, my brother does this, and he's been going through the training process for years now, and yeah. Johnny, we did it. What have we just secured from the local patisserie? Look.
Chocolat, café.
J'adore le français pâtisserie. Normalement, pour mes petits déjeuners, je mange baguette. Et une tasse de coffee or café. Amazing, amazing send-off to an amazing, amazing road trip. Cannot recommend it enough, but it's time we get back to the hotel and get in that car. So guys, you can see that there's an accident in front of us, and ambulances and whatnot are causing a bit of a ruckus. We have just heard from someone that pulled up and told us through the window that a mobile phone user has had an accident. So as you can see, it's obviously slowed down the traffic. Go on mate, you can go. Ride wild.
Ride wild and you've been involved in an accident.
Look, right there.
Oh sh**.
So we didn't plan it, but we've decided we're as close to Paris now as we're ever going to be as people that live in the UK. So instead of going to Calais and having a boring end of this video, we're going to go in the middle of the night to Paris, check out the Eiffel Tower and also the Arc de Triomphe. But in a similar style with a slap and a kick, just like Kurt Kaz's bodyguard. I'm taking my Fred with me.
I'm no Fred, but I could probably chin a pickpocket.
Now, Paris, the city of love. I've got a couple of rando facts for you. So there is one dog for every 5 Parisians. Again, I've googled all of this, so you're just going to have to take it from me. The Eiffel Tower is not the most visited monument in Paris, believe it or not. And we were saying on the way here, or at least Johnny said, are we going to know where the Eiffel Tower is? Instantly, this huge light, like the Eye of Sauron, just pointed and went like a lighthouse, right, and showed us where it was. We are also questioning as to whether there is any clean air zones or any charges off the back of driving here. But I guess we're going to find out. I'll have to Google it, but as it stands, we are making our way through Paris, and we've got 13 minutes left. It's confusing, a little bit like London, but all Brits are used to driving around London, whereas us Brits are not used to driving around Paris. It's crazy even saying it, I didn't think we'd be in Paris today. Well, the Eiffel Tower is shining over there. You can see the light.
Yeah, I really
Can you guys see the light? The Eye of Sauron over there? That is unbelievably cool.
Where the hell are we going to park, George?
What the actual...
It's a bus lane.
So much more insane than I was expecting. Of course it's a bus lane. They're not going to let regular people like us just...
Look at it on the sat nav.
Open your window. Look at it on the sat nav, guys. There's an...
What the...
Oh, look, Johnny. This is what it's for.
Mate, stick your head out there. Right, what the fuck am I going to do? Where am I going to park?
Gosh.
It's the Wild West, mate.
Really is the Wild West. Paris ain't sleeping tonight, boys. We are literally meters away from the Eiffel Tower. But this is a first for you, isn't it?
No, I've never been to the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, yeah, he's never been.
Oh.
No way. Look at that. Oh my God. First time I've actually seen this firsthand. And now, look, we're behind a big wall, so we can't physically touch it. But somehow, the end of the last video on our little travel adventure through Europe has resulted us being at the Eiffel Tower. So that's it, we've seen the Eiffel Tower. We are going to get in the car, head to Calais in time, and then maybe if we're lucky we can check in at 4 in the morning and get 3 hours sleep. It is currently 3:37 in the morning. We left Chamonix at 2:15 and I've been driving for 3.5 hours since Paris. We get to our hotel apparently at 4:20 in the morning, and we've got to leave at 8 AM to go on the shuttle. I don't condone driving tired. I've got a co-pilot, we've been doing as we can, but for example, I feel tired now, so I've got out the car, I'm moving around, I'm hydrating and getting some fresh air because I just can't stare at the road any longer. But guys, honestly, this car has done absolute bits. It's so good, and I'm so grateful that it's such an amazing bit of kit that has served us really, really well. I appreciate every single one of you for watching this adventure so far. We're so close to getting back to the UK. What an amazing couple of days. We're here. I am absolutely smacked. How's it been for you, mate?
Oh, been great, I've been asleep. I smacked in quite a long shift today, like 5 hours. And George has had the graveyard shift.
And 36 minutes sleep. Now it has got to be said that this little bad boy right here has served us so well. While we might not technically be in the UK yet, or back home in Exeter, it's crazy to think this trusty little whiz app, as Mashtag likes to call it, has done us good. Guys, check this out, look. On this side, Sir Johnny, now we don't have to do it on your side because they respect the English. Now we can do this, simply get our little QR code out and go beep. No more. Johnny, wake up, mate. Toll bridge.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
So we finally just made it back, and yeah, 2,100 miles we've just ticked over, which is pretty exciting, with an average of 44.4 miles per gallon. No crashes, no severe injuries, and no one got hurt, which is an absolute bonus. So guys, if you don't already think you should, jump out of your comfort zone, go on that road trip, and try avoiding booking that 5-star all-inclusive to Turkey or Greece. I promise you, you won't regret it.
Get me the